7 cents at the moment. While we're on the subject of retailers, Chinese menswear fashion group Sunbridge is impending, well, it's got an impending listing on the ASX. The move will give local investors access to the rapidly growing Chinese retail market. Joining us now is one of the directors of Sunbridge Group, Andrew Plympton, in our Sydney CBD studio. Mr. Plympton, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you, John. Good to be here.
Just give us a brief, background to the company.
The company's been very successful in China in the last 5 or 6 years. It's built up a distribution network which is 400 retail stores. It owns 5 of its stores in PRC and also has 1 store in Hong Kong. So we're talking about a company that's come from 25 million revenue to 80 million revenue and produced a net profit last year of some $13 million.
Focus, as we made mention, on the Chinese market. No doubt, I imagine, a growing market, but also I would have thought a rather competitive one.
Well, competitive, yes, but competitive, I think, in the sense that so many people are looking at the Chinese market, both internally and also externally. This market is particularly aimed towards the emerging middle class, to the young executives in the age group between 20 and 40. To that level, it's a great story of expansion in China, and we're looking forward to being part of the future of great distribution, great fashion, and great success in that country. So,
what is sales? What's revenue like at the moment for the company?
Look, I've got to be cautious in the sense we've just issued our prospectus and we don't give any forward vision, but can I say comfortably, our revenue this year is some 12-13% up on the prior year. So unlike the Western world, the growth story is a good growth story, both in revenue and also profit, James.
So profit margins, I mean, this is going to obviously be one of the key focuses when you look at retail, or I suppose any real business, is that the health of its margins, but particularly in the likes of retail.
Absolutely. I think if we look at what Australian companies are doing at the moment, they're looking to go offshore. One thing we do know is that we have enormous growth potential in China, and if we look at the global companies looking to get into that marketplace, whether it be life assurance, financial services, clothing, all the emerging opportunities in the middle market, gives us a great opportunity to believe that we've got a good expansion opportunity in China.
And this is the message, obviously, to investors at the moment with the launch of this IPO.
Yes, it is. You know, the message is twofold. The message is growth. The message is good at what we do. The message is this is a company with 95% shareholding at the moment of the owners of the business. This is an opportunity for Australians to get on board. This is a company that's going to be producing dividend payments, and for a small cap, I think this is an interesting topic and an interesting opportunity.
Do the owners, do you joint venture partners with any Chinese people or businesses on the ground, or I mean, what are the links to China? Because quite often we hear about the difficulty of accessing and thriving in the China market unless you have actual ties and partnerships within the country.
Yes, look, the good thing about this opportunity is that, as I said, 95% of the company is owned by the founders, the originators of this business in China. So this is a unique opportunity for the Australian market to grab a slice of it, and therefore you're riding on the back of the expertise of the locals that founded this company. And you know, I think the other good thing about it is that the shares that the founders have in this business, effectively they're not allowed to sell down until 2 years later, so they're there for the ride.
And just more broadly on the IPO itself, what's been the general anecdotal, I suppose, reaction, if you like, to the people you've been speaking with? Yeah,
good question. The question, I think, is a lot of people looking for the small caps to produce a dividend policy. For that reason, self-managed super funds are looking for those sort of investments where you can get perhaps some growth out of the stock, but more importantly, get a consistent annual revenue stream by way of dividends. And this is a company that offers both those opportunities.
All right, Mr. Plympton, look, good luck with the IPO.